Hi, I'm Jeff Stokes. Welcome to Jeff's Daily Dose of Encouragement. Today, I want to encourage you, don't shun the Lord's invitation. In Luke 14, from verse 16 down to 24, I'm going to read that and then just go over it a little bit. It says, Jesus said this, a certain man made a great supper and bade many. But this is a parable he shared with some scribes and Pharisees at a dinner. And sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, Come, for all things are now ready. And they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I bought a piece of ground, and I must go and see it. I pray that you'd have me excused. And another said, I have brought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray have me excused. And another said, I've married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So that servant came and showed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, now notice that, he was not happy, being angry, said to his servant, Go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in here the poor, the maimed, the halt, and the blind. And the servant said, Lord, it is done, as you have commanded, and yet there is room. And the Lord said unto him, to his servant, Go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. For I say to you that none of those men which were bidden shall taste of my supper. It's really serious. If we get an invitation from the Lord, and this is to come into his kingdom, and I don't know if it applies to other things that the Lord invites us into, but certainly if we get invited to come into his kingdom, when we say and we make excuses, A, that makes him angry, and B, the people that do that will never taste of the Lord's Supper. And then after that he goes into the reasons why people cannot be his disciples. And one of the first one is, if any man come to me, in verse 26, and hate not his father, mother, wife, children, brethren, sister, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. So we have to give our whole selves to God through Jesus, through faith in Jesus Christ, and then he owns us. And if that causes some sort of friction or tension, and even in our closest family members, we have to prioritize the Lord over that. So that is my encouragement for you today. Don't neglect the Lord's invitation. If you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ, now is the time. Now is the time. You're being invited. If you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God, God dwells in him, and he in God. And God would that all men would be saved, that all men would come to the knowledge of the truth. He wants his kingdom full. He does not want any human being to go to hell. That's for the devil and his angels. But unfortunately, tragically, far too many are going there. God is inviting you today. Now is the time of salvation. God bless you. Have a great day.